Abstract brainwaves, game genie in the beanie. We ain't on the same stage, leveled up. The epitome of technique, can't survive in my current thought.
Other yellow hat guy here, back with another video. We've got some more Pokemon Go things to talk about. Over the weekend, we had a raid day for some of these Ultra Beasts. And it was pretty cool because unlike before where you had a raid day for, a very specific Pokemon, in the past we've had like a raid day for like a Gengar, we've had a raid day for just, just different ones. I feel we had raid days for, some of these other legendary Pokemons, but this was the first one for Ultra Beasts, right? So if you were like me and you were like, the Hoopa is nice, but 12-hour waiting periods for the eggs? I don't know. Well, this go around you've got these Ultra Beasts, and some of which are in different parts of the world. If you were lucky enough, you got one of these codes up here that allowed you to get the I can't pronounce his name, Nihilego. I'm probably butchering that. But the jellyfish-looking Ultra Beast, you were able to get a research for that thing. And if you're lucky, it wasn't just for it. You got candy and stuff for it, and believe me, the jellyfish is in all regions, so no worries there. But if you were lucky and you did get that research and you completed it, you were able to get the Celestelia, which is only in the southern hemisphere. So if you're living in the US, that was your chance to get it, unless you, got into a raid with somebody who lives somewhere in those regions. So for those of us who don't, and may have not gotten a chance to do that raid, this was a nice gesture, a nice olive branch thrown by Niantic, because upon completing all these raids, and I get to do like 7 of them, you were then able to capture all of the Ultra Beasts. Yeah, all of them. And they, for the most part, at least for me, I can only speak for me, they were all at least 2-star and higher. I didn't get any bad ones. Really, I think Pheromosa was the only one I got that was a 2-star, and everything else was at least 3 stars. So that's pretty good, especially when you think about PvP and maybe bringing some of those in for, some of the lower tiers that aren't Master League. There you go. So I was very happy with that event. Not too many people showed up because of the rain, but Guzzlord, you only needed 2 people. And then for some of these others, I got close to beating them with just 2 people. And if I had, the type advantage, probably would have done it. So I would say at least 3 people probably could have taken all of these out if you had a consistent lineup. And the very cool thing was they did give you, not only did they give you, I want to say 5 passes, free passes, which, may have incentivized you to come out and do it, but they also gave you extra XP. So that's why that was my motivation, really. I was like, I don't really care about getting all the Ultra Beasts. Celestelia would be nice, unbeknown to me at the time. At the very end, you did get Celestelia. Having that would be nice, but having more XP with Lucky Eggs on would be even nicer. So my only regret is not doing more raids in that 3-hour window. I feel like if I could have done like 10 in an hour, that would have been, millions of XP right there that I could have got, and a lot of that was just left on the table. But, you're only as strong as your group is, and right now the game where I'm at is in a weird state, because with the economy and the way things are, people are kind of territorial. They're not really wanting to go out of their routine, out of their way. Gas is not cheap. So I'll leave it at that and stick to the actual game itself. Niantic is trying to do what they can to bring people back in. I feel like there's some kind of thing they had where they're like, hey, if you refer a certain amount of friends, you get something. I don't know how that's going to play out, but more events like that was needed. I feel like this took the place of the XP event. Here we are, November's pretty much over with. I was hoping there'd be an XP event or some event that gave you, you know, a lucky egg each day. That I'm probably mixing that up with December. I feel like December you'll get something that gives a lucky egg each day, but we should have had something where, you know, for like a full day, they gave you more XP. And maybe that wouldn't have made a difference for those people who play at home, but, you know, if you're using an incense and you want to move around, that still incentivizes you to play. And I lament that they don't have something like that. I guess, you know, like I said, this replaced that. So we've got some other event on the horizon. This will be another short video, but I just want to tease what we'll talk about next. You know, we've got December coming up, and it's changing from Shining Light or whatever this was called to Mythical Wishes. So again, Niantic has finished the year off strong in the sense that they had something planned, like an event theme kind of, for a certain period of weeks all throughout the year. We'll talk more about Mythical Wishes in detail when it's ready, and when it's ready, like 48 hours. I just wanted to cover everything that we dealt with right here, right now, before it's time. I was very thankful to have gotten all of the Ultra Beasts. I was thankful to get enough Cosmog candy to get Lunala. Now, I was under the impression that we'd have Cosmog raids coming up soon. Stay tuned to the next video to see if that's a thing or not. But I took my candy, and instead of getting the one that everyone normally gets, I chose to get the one you evolve at night. So yes, these two legendaries, the Cosmog evolutions, the final evolutions, or so far the final evolutions, right, are from Sun and Moon. So at night you get Lunala, Sun you get the other one that looks probably is the more popular one, like I said, but Lunala, I felt like if you could trade it, get a very good one from somebody who wants that. And I just felt like, well, I get everything that everyone else has, go be different. So that's what I ended up doing there. So that's everything for now. Hopefully I've got footage up that matches everything. Remember to leave a like up there, comment, subscribe, share, continue to do those things. That's all I ever really ask of you guys. There is a Patreon still there, so if you're not the type to speak out in the comments and share and subscribe, you can also help out that way. Also, catch me on Twitch. Don't forget I have a Twitter. I've got pretty much all these social media platforms, even TikTok. You just gotta look for Other Yellow Hat Guy, or, you know, Captain Sensation. More than likely is what you find me under most of these things as. So that said, I hope to see you guys again soon. We're getting closer and closer to the goal of 200 videos for the year. As we approach December, I still believe we will get to those. There's pretty much a lot to look forward to as they go out with a bang. Pretty much what you have every December, you can expect this December, and probably more. We'll see what they have going on. I know a lot of us are playing other games right now, enjoying whatever you got Black Friday in lieu of what you're getting for Christmas. So it's up to Niantic to kind of put their foot on the gas and give us more content. So we'll see what they do, and we'll talk about it soon. See you in the next one. Other Yellow Hat Guy is out. Captain Sensation!